question is, does drywall, in particular 5-minute mud mix, work for wood filler? It's late night in my shop, a little bored, and we're gonna go through this to see. I've heard rumors that it works as an excellent grain filler. Essentially, there's a lot of wood fillers, especially water-based, that all have similar chemical compounds. We're gonna put this to the test with some 5-minute mud, starting off in the powder, and some Gorilla Glue super glue gel. Now, I'm pretty sure in the future I would use a Bob Smith Industries CA glue like in one of my previous videos. Just right out the gate, I can tell you the gel is way too sticky, horribly messy, and pulls the dust out as opposed to depositing in it. It's just not as viscous. It has great applications though, and it does really have a quick cure and almost instantaneous bond, especially on human skin. Be wary. But essentially, I'm failing miserably because I think I'm just using the wrong product. And what I would say is, with a more viscous super glue, this would be a much easier process, and the drywall mix is an incredibly cheap resource. So it actually goes in, it starts to cure almost instantaneously. Not a whole lot of smoke, though the lighting's pretty bad tonight just because it's late and there's no natural light. And as soon as it tacks up and hardens, I'm just going to throw a 220 grit sanding by hand. I'm going to go over this a couple times and try and fill it. Vacuuming it out. It pulls a few chunks here and there because I just didn't get proper saturation with the glue, which is very obvious to me that, again, it's too thick of a material. So I'm going to go ahead and reapply it 1 or 2 more times, and I'm going to sand it up and see if this stuff takes stain. And as it turns out, it does. It does take a stain, actually pretty well. And in the interior of this cross, where we actually had proper filling and actually had proper adhesion with a decent sand, just 220 and a vacuum run on it, it took the stain decently. You know, obviously it's going to be a different color than your wood grain, your veneer, your ply, but it's not terrible. I've seen a lot worse done with a white filler. So all in all, would I recommend this method? No, I would not recommend this method. I would definitely follow up with a more viscous glue. I'll try and get my hands on some BSI, Bob Smith Industries glue, shortly. Really love that product, so I'll do a video on that and see if we can get that working. That's my dog barking. I would entertain this method for filling voids and holes that I'm not super concerned about. Maybe for personal projects, maybe not on anything professional or going in commercial, simply because I cannot test how long it's going to hold up. Interesting note though, this is an incredibly dense cured product, as you can see with the knife. I'm going to actually give it a good go here with my razor blade. It's fairly scratch resistant. So I hope this was helpful for anybody who's curious if drywall can be used as a wood filler, at least in the application with super glue. The answer is maybe. All right, thumbs up if you liked it. If not, don't worry about it. Subscribe if you want to see more content. See you guys.